But baby, that was a long time ago. I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it.
I know people in their content and themselves, they evolve over time, or things change and they form differently with their content. Or sometimes, the star is hitting and then sometimes we look a little raggedy. But, um, but it's clear that sometimes people have had their profiles commandeered and they've just been handling it well. And I think that sometimes it shows in certain actions. And especially like when they're reposting others' content. Like sometimes you have to re-upload your content because something happens. But sometimes it reloads in an order that indicates there is just something that's just putting it out there on random. And even if you have to remake your content, no matter how it may feel the same, there's usually a difference, and there needs to be that difference. And having that this account having a lot of drama towards it now for like I don't know why, but there's just a lot of drama. But like I think I'm being stalked by that account, and it like happened once last year, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I got really busy, and then I was just following them passively. But um, then I just like unfollowed them because like their story just wasn't matching up. It was like everything's fine, everything's great, everything's not what it seemed. But like it's like you know how like I get cute, but I'm still over the shit, but I'm just mindful of my wording. And well, maybe I'm careful with my words and I have a way with them. But because why is Miss Demure making me follow her or him, whatever, them? You know, they weren't very clear on pronouns, and some of the videos that they post contradict that. So that's another thing. So if there's any politics around that, because I'm not dealing with the forced interaction just to get a response that you can use as something to validate your hate speech or any more social pressure to me, whether it's direct or indirect or coerced, to be more inclined in a specific direction and to say that I'm like transphobic or something or I don't respect pronouns. I do, but I'm just not. I'm just not explaining that any further. So I have to change my Gmail. I'm gonna block this bitch in a second. But yeah, I just think that's just odd. And it doesn't and then the fact that some of their posts, the stories aren't consistent, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the bitch has an intruder. But that's what my comments says. When it comes to their online data or whatever, however they manage those things. But the impression that they leave in their videos sometimes are completely, they contrast, not even contrast, because contrast could at least feel sort of similar enough and related to you. It's not, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's like an, like, I can, like a reduced, downgraded version of a word that you can call an exaggeration. And that's what's presented in front of you. What you're that form of what you're seeing as what you're typically seeing as a person that just kind of manically messes up the interpretation of another person. That's one thing people watch out for when they are making messages, is that if something like that does come along and does happen with their content, with their profiles. You can understand a consistent tone. You can understand my different phases. You understand when I'm delivering a message, when I'm just talking, and when I'm making a point, but it flows as it should within that context. So that's weird. And yeah, yeah, my profile's following her now, and I had to change my email. So I don't know who's able to do that, and I don't know if you can report emails or accounts like that. But I think that's just strange. Okay, that there's a couple of people on board, and I hope a bitch ain't on team because give me a check before I get a serious stalker. The fuck? Where my cash at?
I can't go to jail. I'm too pretty. I won't last a day. I'll